how's it going? This is Darrin with GuitarControl.com bringing you this video lesson. And today I want to show you some of my favorite Eddie Van Halen riffs. Now these aren't going to be anything that's like all spectacular with a bunch of tapping and stuff like that. This is the stuff that I really dug about Eddie Van Halen, was just the real raw, just rhythm stuff that he did. I just thought it was really cool. Just came up with some really neat riffs. So be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look at these. Alright, so first let's take a look at Mean Street. This is just the one riff from the song. This is one that I just really like. It's really simple, but it's just so raw. It just captures that whole essence that was Eddie Van Halen to me. So we start off, we're just going to be barring the 5th fret of the D and G string with my first finger. And then we're going to follow that with our 3rd finger going to the 7th fret of the D string. So now we've got a rest in between those two 7s, so it's like, and then a rest, and then we come back and we bar, we go 5 on the D string to 5 on the G string. So after we do that 5-5, then we come back and do 7-7 on the D string. So when you look at your transcription, you can see where the rests are in there. That's like kind of really like important on this with the. And then after we do those 2 7s on the D string, then we go and we do 1 7 on the A string, and then we come back to the 5th fret on the D string, and we do pick, hammer to 7, pull back off to 5. So, and then it goes back to the, and then we go back to the, just like at the beginning, and then we've got this, we're just hitting the D and the G string open. So that's making like a G5 power chord, but it's just inverted. So that's the first 2 measures. It's basically the whole riff. That's the whole thing. Alright, so next we're going to look at Oh Pretty Woman, and I realized that this isn't, this was a cover song, covered Roy Orbison's song, but Eddie really put his signature on this, and I just think it's just a really cool sounding riff. So we start off, we've just got A suspended 2, so A string is open, I'm on the 2nd fret of the D string with my 2nd finger, and the 2nd fret of the G string with my 3rd finger. So we go 5, 4, 2, 3, referring to strings. Then we've got A suspended 2 over F sharp. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep that chord, and we're just going to put our 1st finger up onto the 2nd fret of the low E. So the first 2 measures, whoops, and then it just repeats. Okay, so on the 4th measure, the 2nd time through, when we're on that A suspended 2 over F sharp, we go 6, 4, 2, 3, and then we just come up to the 10th fret, and we just slide out of that. So that's where we go into this main riff here. So this is the low E open twice, palm muted, and then we go 4, 7, and then 5 of the A string with your second finger. So we've got, and if you got a whammy bar, you got, you know, Eddie, that's all about the whammy bar, so you got the, and then you can hit a harmonic on the 7th fret of the D and the G string together. So it's like, and then we go back and do that. And then the A string open with a dive. And then he slides out of the 14th fret from there. So that second, so I guess that would be the 3rd measure of that main riff, which is measure 7. And then that leads us into the next part of it. Okay, so after you do that dive bomb, then he does a slide from nowhere from like the 14th fret down, and then the riff is, and it's all palm muted. So open, 4, 7 on the low E, to the 5th fret of the A string with your second finger, to the 4th fret of the D string with your first finger, and then to the 7th fret of the A with your 4th finger, and then to the 5th fret with your second finger. So that's all just with 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then on the downbeat of the next measure, we just hit 1 and it's just the high E and the B strings open. And then it just, so basically replaces in the second measure. Well, from there on out. So it's just the first measure where it has the 2 open strings. And then it's, and it just, I just really like that riff. I just think that's really cool. All right, and then that finally leaves us with the last one I'm going to show you, and this is probably, right now anyway, is like my favorite Eddie Van Halen riff. This is from the song DOA, Dead or Alive, and it, I don't know, I just think this is just, if I met somebody that had never heard Van Halen, this is the song I would show them first, just to show, you know, it's just so raw and just such a cool riff. So we start off just with an A. And then we come up to the 12th fret and do a slide out from there. So, whoops. All right, so that right there, this is my favorite part. I just think this is just such a cool riff. So we've got that A, and then we go to the 2nd fret of the low E. We fret it, and then we just release it, so we're just touching the string. So we kind of get that natural harmonic sound. So it's, and then open. So. All right, so it has that, you know, that intro that we, you know. Then it does the slide up and slide back down, and then here it goes into the part that's like really cool too. So we've got that A, and then we're going to go to the 4th fret on the G string, and we just do a bend. And what you really want to try to do, if you can, is get a pinch harmonic on there. And if you don't get one every time, or it doesn't sound the same every time, that's even more authentic. It's just kind of the way he sounded on this. So you've got that A, and then you do the A. So it's like 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 2, 3, and 4, and so. So that little part just, you just repeat it as many times as you want it. When I sit and just like play the song myself, I end up playing that part for a long time because I just think it really sounds good. So it's slowly. So I. So I hope you enjoyed that and you got something out of it. If you like this lesson, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if there's something that you have a question on. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out any of the content that we upload throughout the week. Well, that is all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching and have a great day.